Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject Generation, Transmission, Distribution. This is for 4th Electrical Diploma Engineering students. So today our topic is the corona and corona loss in transmission lines. So what is this corona? How this corona loss occurs in transmission line? So what are the corona effects in transmission line? What are the advantages, disadvantages of corona loss in transmission lines? Then how to calculate corona loss? Everything we will discuss in this video session. So see, when an alternating potential difference is applied across two conductors whose spacing is large as compared to their diameter. So this is the transmission line. Normally we have like this. So these are the spacing between the two conductors. Okay, this is also spacing between two conductors. So when an alternating potential difference is applied across two conductors whose spacing is large as compared to their diameters, there is no apparent change in the condition of atmospheric air surrounding the wires if the applied voltage is low. So the surrounding air is like this one. This is the surrounding area of this conductor. This is the surrounding area of this conductor. Okay, this is surrounding area and this is surrounding area of this conductor. So when the applied voltage exceeds a certain value called critical disruptive voltage, then the conductors are surrounded by a faint glow called corona. The phenomena of corona is accompanied by hissing sound, production of ozone gas, then power loss, radio interference, etc. So the higher the voltage is reached, the larger and higher the luminous envelope becomes, and greater the sound, the power loss and the radio noise. Okay, so whatever the voltage is, how much level the voltage is raised, then in that way the larger and higher is the luminous envelope becomes, and greater are the sound, greater the power loss, greater the radio noise. So if the voltage, applied voltage is increased to a breakdown value, then flashover will occur between conductors due to the breakdown of air insulation. So what is the definition of corona? It is a phenomena of violet glow, hissing noise and production of ozone gas in an overhead transmission line is known as corona. Okay, so see, if the conductor are polished and smooth, the corona glow will be uniform throughout the length of the corona. Otherwise, in the rough points, it will appear brighter. So with DC voltage, there is difference in the appearance of the two wires. In the positive wire, it has a uniform glow, and while in the negative conductor, it has spotty glow. Okay, so now we studied the theory of corona formation, how the corona will form. Okay, so see, some ionization is always present in air due to cosmic rays, UV, ultraviolet radiations and radioactivity. Okay, so therefore under normal conditions the air surrounding the conductor contains some ionized particle, that is free electron and positive ions and neutral molecules. So when potential difference is applied between the conductor, the potential gradient is set up in the air, which will have the maximum value at the conductor's surface. So under the influence of potential gradient, the existing free electron acquire greater velocity. Okay, so under the influence of potential gradient, the existing free electron acquire greater velocity. So the greater the applied voltage, the greater the potential gradient, and more is the velocity of free electron. Okay, so whatever the applied voltage, when the applied voltage is greater, then there is a greater potential gradient and there is more velocity of the free electrons. So when the potential gradient at the conductor's surface reaches about 30 kb per cm, it is a maximum value, and the velocity acquired by the free electron is sufficient to strike a neutral molecule with enough force to dislodge one or more electron from it. So this produces another ion and one or more free electrons, which in turn are accelerated until they collide with other neutral molecules, so thus producing other ions. So thus the process of ionization is cumulative. Okay, and the result of this ionization is that either corona is formed or spark takes place between the conductor. See, when the potential gradient of the conductor at the conductor surface reaches about 30 kb per cm, then the velocity acquired by the free electron is sufficient to strike the neutral molecule with enough force, which dislodge one or more electron from it, and then this produces another ion and one or more free electron, which in turn accelerated until they collide with other neutral molecules. In this way, it produces another ion. So this is a cumulative ionization process. So as a result of this ionization, there is formation of corona or spark takes place between the conductor. So next is the factors affecting corona. What are the factors which affect corona? So the factors affect corona means these are the factors which these are the physical states of atmosphere which affect the phenomena of corona. So the first one is the atmosphere. So how atmosphere affect corona? See, corona is formed due to ionization of air surrounding the conductor. So it is affected by the physical state of atmosphere. That means in stormy weather the number of ions is more than normal. So as such, corona occurs at much less voltage as compared with fair weather. That means in stormy weather corona appears at very less voltage as compared with the normal weather. Okay, then conductor size. The corona effect depend upon the shape and condition of the conductors. The rough and irregular surface will give rise to more corona because unevenness of the surface decreases the value of breakdown voltage. So thus a standard conductor has irregular surface and hence gives rise to more corona than that of a solid conductor. Then the next factor is the spacing between conductor. So if the spacing between the conductor is made very large as compared to their diameter, there may not be any corona effect. It is because larger distance between conductors reduces the electrostatic stresses at the conductor's surface, thus avoiding corona formation. Then the last one is the line voltage. So the line voltage greatly affect corona. How? If it is low, there is no change in the condition of air surrounding the conductors and hence no corona formed. And if the line voltage has such a value that electrostatic stresses developed at the conductor's surface make the air surrounding the conductor conducting, and then corona is formed. So if the line voltage is low, there is no corona formation, and if the line voltage is higher up to the level 30 kV per cm, up to the gradient level, okay, then there is the formation of electrostatic stresses at the conductor surface, and then the air surrounding the conductor is conducting, and then corona formed. So under this corona we have some important terms which have many important uses in solving and in calculating corona loss, power loss. Okay, so for the numerical solving part we need these terms. Okay, we need to calculate, we need to form the formula of these terms. We need to know the formula of these terms. By knowing these formulas we can calculate voltage level, we can calculate corona loss or power loss. Okay, so the first one is the critical disruptive voltage. So it is the minimum phase to neutral voltage at which corona occurs. Okay, so see, consider two conductor who has radius RCM spaced DCM apart, and if V is the phase to neutral potential, then potential gradient at the conductor surface is given by, this is the formula, G equal to V divided by R log base E D by R volt per cm. Okay, and this value of G must be made equal to the breakdown strength of the air. Okay, this value of G is the breakdown strength of air. So the breakdown strength of air at 76 cm of pressure and temperature 25 degrees Celsius is 30 kb per cm. Maximum value, it is the maximum value, and its RMS value is 21.2 kb per cm. Okay, and it is denoted by G0. Okay, so here Vc is the phase to neutral potential. So G0 is equal to Vc divided by R log base E d by R. So where G0 is the breakdown strength of air at 76 cm of mercury, this is the pressure, and 25 degrees Celsius temperature. So its value is 30 kV per cm maximum and 21.2 kV per cm RMS value. So from this expression we can calculate the critical disruptive voltage, that is Vc is equal to G0 R log base E d by R. So if there is changes in the condition, that means if air density changes, then the value of G0 must be altering. So the value of G0 is directly proportional to air density. Okay, so the breakdown strength of air at a barometric pressure of bcm of mercury and temperature of T degrees Celsius. So G0 becomes delta G0, and where delta is the air density factor, that is 3.92 B divided by 273 plus T. B is the pressure, T is the temperature. Under standard condition, delta is equal to 1. So critical disruptive voltage Vc is now delta G0 R log base E d by R. And if we are taking consideration of surface condition of the conductor, then we have to multiply irregularity factor m0. Now critical disruptive voltage Vc is equal to m0 G0 delta R log base E d by R kb per phase, where m0 is equal to irregularity factor, it is 1 for polished conductor, 0.98 to 0.92 range for dirty conductor, 0.87 to 0.8 for standard conductor. Okay, so this is the formula for critical disruptive voltage. The next one is the visual critical voltage. So see, what is this visual critical voltage? So see, it is the minimum phase to neutral voltage at which corona glow appears all along the line conductor. Okay, so see, in case of parallel conductor, the corona glow does not begin at the disruptive voltage Vc, but at the higher level voltage, that is Vb, called visual critical voltage. So the phase neutral effective value of visual critical voltage is given by, this is the formula, Vb is equal to Mb G0 delta R inside bracket 1 plus 0.3 divided by root over of delta R log base E d by R kb per phase. So this is the formula for visual critical voltage. And Mb is here also, Mb is the irregularity factor, delta is the air density factor. Here Mb is taken as 1.0 for polished conductor and 0.72 to 0.82 for rough conductor. Okay, so the next term is the power loss. So power loss, I already told you in the definition of corona that there is a power loss in the form of light, heat, sound, chemical action. Okay, so when the disruptive voltage exceeded, the power loss due to corona is given by, this is the formula for power loss, P is equal to 242.2 whole into F plus 25 divided by delta into root over of R by D into V minus Vc whole square into 10 to the power minus 5 kilowatt per kilometer per phase, where F is equal to supply frequency in Hertz, then V is equal to phase to neutral voltage in RMS, then Vc is equal to disruptive voltage per phase in RMS. Okay, so this is the formula for power loss which we are using in solving the problems. Okay, then these are the factors affecting corona. This we already discussed, factors affecting corona. Okay, then advantages, disadvantages of corona. So see, what are the advantages? Due to corona formation, the air surrounding the conductor becomes conducting, and hence virtual diameter of the conductor is increased. So the increased diameter reduces the electrostatic stresses between conductors. And the next advantage is corona reduces the effect of transients produced by surges. Okay, and the disadvantages is corona is accompanied by loss of energy. This affects the transmission efficiency of the line. Then the next one is ozone is produced by corona and may cause corrosion of the conductor due to chemical action. Then the current drawn by the line due to corona is non-sinusoidal, and hence non-sinusoidal voltage drop occurs in the line, and this may cause inductive interference with neighboring communication lines. So in methods of reducing corona effect, what we have to do, so already we know that corona effect are observed at the working voltage of 33 kV or above. So therefore careful design should be made to avoid corona on the substations or bus bars rated for 33 kV and higher voltage. Otherwise highly ionized air may cause flashover in the insulation or between phases, causing considerable damage to the equipment. The corona effect can be reduced by increasing conductor size. Okay, so by increasing the conductor size, the voltage at which corona occurs, by increasing conductor size, the voltage at which corona occurs is raised, and hence corona effects are considerably reduced. This is one of the reasons that ACSR conductors which have a larger cross-sectional area are used in transmission lines. And the next method is the by increasing conductor spacing. So by increasing spacing between conductors, the voltage at which corona occurs is raised, and hence the corona effect can be eliminated. So spacing cannot be increased too much, otherwise the cost of supporting structure may increase to considerable extent. So these are some numericals which I have mentioned here. Just go through these numericals. Already we have discussed about these numericals in the online classes. So just go through these numericals and practice by yourself thoroughly. Okay. These are some tutorial problems given here. Follow these examples and practice these tutorial problems. Okay. Thank you.